Yes people, welcome back to Rome Review. As you can see by the thumbnail, now I've been down to Home Bargains today. Now I never expected to see stuff like this in there. These are made by Lone Star. These are pork rack of ribs in barbecue sauce, heat and serve, ready cooked, ready sauced. So these have got to go in the oven for, well, apparently you can boil them. Best results are in oven, 20 to 25 minutes, so I'm going to be doing that today. As you can see, I've got the air fryer on, I've got my sweet potato cooking up. So yeah, I'm going to do these in the oven. Like I say, these are from Home Bargains. How much were they? £3.59 for a full rack of ribs. Now, sometimes when things are cheap, they're not all that. So, fingers crossed. I don't know whether you remember my last review, few weeks ago now. I've done the co-op ribs. They were £6. They were absolutely spot on. So I want to try these ones because I love a rib. Barbecue sauce marinade is the best thing since sliced bread in my eyes. So let's have a quick look at them in the old shrink wrap. But yeah, do I need to go into nutritional information? Let me just put that there for you, just so you can have a look. Hopefully you can see that. What I'll do, I'll put a screenshot of it on the screen. So yeah, I'm going to stick these in the oven. I've got 26 minutes on them. The sweet potato needs to take 20 to 25 minutes at 180. So yeah, let's get straight into these. Let's get them in the oven and get sat back down and I'll give it my review. Yes people, look at that. Beautiful. So I've got a lorry load of cucumber. My sweet potato done in the air fryer. Used to boil that. Now I just put it in half hour at 180. Bit of sea salt. Tiny little bit of oil in the pan. That's it. Job done. But I will stress, these barbecue ribs, compared to the co-op ones, they're not as rich. They don't smell as rich. And the marinade on the co-op ones is like all stuck to it. Properly glazed, you know. This is very runny. I've had to throw a lot of it away. Anyway, I'm going to have to try and do this with a knife and fork because they're very runny. Let me see if I can get down there for you. Let's get the old KFC. You remember the old KFC serviettes? Look, still older them. Remember you used to get the wipe as well. And let's get a tissue ready anyway. So yeah, as I say, Home Bargains, yeah? £3.59. I think it's, what is it? One sec. Yeah, so you got 14.23 grams of protein per 100 grams if they're oven baked. Now, I have done them in the oven, obviously. So, what's that? 500 gram packet, just over 70 grams of protein. Not bad at all. I've been gym today as well. I know they're full of fat and that, but listen, you can't have it all, and I do love a rib. So yeah, I think you can see the dinner anyway. As I say, you could smell the barbecue on them, but not majorly, you know. So these pork ribs should be nice and tender, not soft or mushy. So I'm going to have to try and do this with a knife and fork, mate, because this is going to get out of hand. So yeah, we're looking for that nice tenderness. Don't know whether you can see that. Now it said 20 to 25 minutes. I did do them at, I've done them at 25 minutes. Just to be sure. And there is a bit of mush there. Well, it could be a little bit of fat. They're not bad. They ain't bad at all. God, for £3, what are they? £3.59. So far, so good. Let's see if we can strip one off without having to use a knife. Yep, come off the bone easy. Let's get into this dirtily. As you can see, straight off the bone. Not bad at all. Get rid of this. I do love me cucumber lately. Wet the old whistle with a nice bit of fresh cucumber. But yeah, look. Full rack of ribs, portion size. Very fair for the money. Can't knock them for that. The meat ain't too sad. It's definitely not mushy. It's a decent bit of meat. Let's get finger dirty, shall we? Yeah. So yeah, look. Falling off nice and easy. That's a fair bit of meat there. I'm happy. I'm happy with the results of them. Lone Star pork rack of ribs. Cheap and cheerful. Look, don't get me wrong, they're not as good as the co-op ones, that's for sure. They are nice. Now, they shouldn't be drowned in barbecue sauce anyway. But I do love me barbecue sauce. Like, I could quite happily get the sauce out the fridge and coat them again. That's how much I love the old barbecue sauce. But let's give it my review. So they're nice and tender, not too acidic. Sometimes they're very acidic-y. They should have a nice subtle taste, not too rich. So affordable, yes, 100%. Definitely affordable. You feed 2 people off them, especially if you give them a lorry load of cucumber and a lorry load of sweet potato. So £3.59, definitely worth the money. I'm gonna rate the meat a good 8 out of 10. It's a nice bit of meat. The marinade on them, I'm gonna give a straight 6 out of 10. Could have done better with that. Could have been glazed on a lot better. So get yourself down to Home Bargains, give them a go. But I'm telling you now, if you want some pork ribs for indoors, easy to cook, quick and affordable, try the ones in Co-op. Quick one before I go. Thanks to everyone leaving comments and liking my videos and supporting the channel growing. I keep doing this. I'm trying to do it around work and stuff like that. So it's just as and when at the minute. Obviously, I'm not getting paid to do this. So I'm doing it as and when, as I say. So yeah, thanks to everyone supporting me. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.